This is round 19 and this is Formula 7 Championship here in the US of A. We've already had our Silver Championship this morning. I am looking forward to this one. You might notice a few names in here that we haven't seen before. Finished second place in the Silver race this morning, is Ryan. He will be racing for the Red Bull of Homo Sapien, and obviously our very own Ed will be racing for Geimer in Mercedes. So let's jump on board and see who's out first. So I can see a Haas straight out. It's not Jay Luke, so that will be Uncle Ben's right. A new driver here today will be driving for the Haas. Let's see what he's all about. He's going to be first out and first to set a lap. Let's see where the benchmark is. I tell you what, we've got some fast drivers here today and I'm looking forward to this one. Obviously we've got Ben there as well in the Racing Point. He's shown what speed and pace he can be at. We know he can compete with the big boys. Where is he going to be at today in USA? Hopefully it's a little bit better than the Silver race. I do want that battling that we've seen between PX Limits and Jake the Lad. That was some unbelievable racing. So it's the AlphaTauri who's going to be first to set a lap. And as always, it's going to be Sam Flea. So let's jump on board with Sam. In that AlphaTauri, all the other cars will be getting out the way for him. Hallis just moving over, very nice. Let's see what sort of pace he flies through sector 1 here. Oh, he goes wide, but it's not invalidated, but he's going to back out of that one. So we've got a Red Bull next, and that is Ryan. He's also invalidated. So we've got a Alfa Romeo coming next. That is Rob on an outlap. And we've got Q-Boys coming through sector 1. That's some nice pace by Q-Boys, the brother of A. Quinlan, who came from 20th to 3rd today in the Silver race. Got driver of the day. He drove a phenomenal drive this morning. Can he recreate his brother's success this morning? Yes, righty. Where's our Mrs. Wright? It was an awesome race, the Silver race this morning. It was a great battle with PX Limits and Jake the Lad. It was something you couldn't keep your eyes off. Make sure you go and check out TikTok. It is on TikTok, that battle. So Q-Boy is going to be first to set a lap in the Alfa Romeo. Where is his pace going to be? Very nice and smooth. We've got a lot of drivers coming out. Can we get a weather update? What's going on, Warrior? Uncle Ben's race does settle that time. It's a 1:32. And as he comes around, the Alfa Romeo is out of VRS, but he comes towards the finish. It's a 1:31.2. He goes fastest. Steg is a 1:41, so he's messed up his lap time there. We've got Lemon, who's invalidated. We've got Ryan coming through. He invalidated as well. We've got Hallis coming through sector 1. He's invalidated. Rob J. Lewis as well. We've got Fanfinis invalidated. Very easy to invalidate your lap times around here. Sam Flea's messed up a little bit easy on 2 minutes 11. You had Sam Flea set 2 minute 12. Right, let's jump on board with Lemon Who in that Renault. He has a 3-second time penalty to take at the end of this race, Lemon, so he does want to create a gap between him and the car behind. We know he can, we know he's capable, but he just has to prove it today here in America. Be interesting to see what sort of tyres everybody starts on. Yeah, if you do want to see that battle this morning between Jake and PX Limits, !TikTok, just click on the link and you'll be able to see that battle in all of its glory. I hope it comes up anyway. Or Jake, I'm sure Jake will share the link to it anyway. So Lemon in the Renault. Q Boys goes at 1:31.0, so really setting the pace now. Ryan goes through at 1:30.7. Ryan's going to have some fun today because he only managed to set a lap in the rain in the silver race this morning, so he's definitely going to be competing to get up there. And Jake goes third fastest in the McLaren at 1:31.3. We've got Rob J. Lewis's 7/10 up at the moment. Let's jump on board with Rob in the Alfa Romeo as he comes through sector 3 towards the finish straight. What sort of pace is Rob going to be at week on week? This man is improving. It's a 1:33.4, 5.7 seconds quicker than his lap time in Stubix is invalidated. We've got Maxi Block coming through sector 1. Only 7 points separate Maxi Block and Bats Plus for the championship title. 4 races to go. It's going to be one hell of a battle to the end of this Grand Prix. So Maxi Block knows he can compete now, knows there's only 7 points in it. If he finishes first and Bats finishes second, they will be dead even on points going into the last 3 races of this season. So the Williams driver comes down the straight, the ERS is on, the DRS is open, that back wing just opened up, getting that extra speed, about 2/10 down the straight. Yeah, Billy, of course you can post a link. Post a link to that battle. It was an unbelievable battle. Definitely the highlight of the silver race. So as Maxi Block comes through sector 3, where is he going to be? He sits second in the championship. He's going for it in Q1 and he goes at 1:30.8, goes second in the race as well. So we got Fan Finish who went at 1:30.8. Be right. Is his mum watching? Get in there, get him a cheer. He's gone on provisional pole in Q1. We know Jay Luke's quick. Matt in the McLaren. He has improved massively these last couple of weeks and he's competing for that 3rd spot in the championship now. As he comes through sector 3. Where's the McLaren driver going to end up? It looks quick. He goes towards the finish straight. It's a 1:31.2. Goes 7th. The McLaren's a 7th and 8th. Split by only 5/1000th of a second. 5/100ths of a second. My apologies. Lemon who going for another lap. Hallis is out as well. He's coming through sector 1 at the moment. And Billy subscribes with Prime. A massive shout out to PX Limits who's just subscribed with Prime. A massive thank you. We really do appreciate it. Really do. Hallis invalidates his lap time. Bats Plus, the current championship leader. Massive shout out and thank you there, Billy, for the subscription. If anybody does have Prime and does want to support us, you can subscribe for free. So Ed won't be able to compete in the qualifying, so he will start at the back of this Grand Prix. You should be getting sound effects. Let me just double check the volume on the stream. Oh, you mean the sound effects on the stream? Yeah, because it's not streamed through Streamlabs with Ed. Ed's racing today. That's the only reason we've not got the sound effects. So Bax Plus did go fourth. We completely missed that in the Alpha Tauri with a 1:30.8. So some good lap times. Right, Ben's invalidated, but he's going to be next up. Where is he going to sit? We've got Walker out as well coming through Sector 2. So let's jump on board with Walker first and then we'll go to Ben in the Racing Point. So the Ferrari of Walker, where is he going to be? He did race in the Silver this morning and he did lose control of the car, so hopefully he can finish this race. He was doing really well for the championship, but he has had 5 DNFs in his last 5 races, or 4 DNFs I think it is, so hopefully he can compete today. But he's invalidated. Let's jump on board with Ben in the Racing Point. His teammate currently sits on pole in Q1. Ben's coming through Sector 2 in that Racing Point. It looks quick. Where is he going to be? Could we get a 1-2 for Racing Point? Oh, he's backed out. So he's going to go again. He messed up and he's backed out. Walker's going again as well. Oh, he's invalidated again. J. Luke, let's jump on board. Nope, the Haas driver is backed out as well. So Lemon is out coming through Sector 2 in that Renault. He is up on his lap time. Can he improve? Can he move up the field? He only needs to improve by about 2.4 seconds to 0.24 to get up a position. I don't actually know why it says lap 2. Oh, he's invalidated it, Lemon. Let's jump on board with Walker, J. Luke. Let's jump on board. Ben's gone into the pits. Everybody's in the pits. Let's jump on board with the McLaren of Jake as he comes through Sector 3. Where's he going to be? Comes towards the finish straight. It looks quick. He's gone for a 1:31.0. Moves up to 7th. So moves in front of Uncle Ben's Rice and the Moz Monster. Gotta love these names. We've got Sam Flea. We've got J. Luke back in the pits. We've got Walker back on an outlap, back on a flying lap. We've also got Hallis invalidated again. He's not set a lap time yet. The Red Bull driver finished in the points last week. Can he replicate that again? I can't see the times for Key 1. Walker in the Ferrari coming through Sector 2. He's kept it validated. Can he go for a flyer? Ben's on an outlap. J. Luke's in the pits. So all going to have to start coming out now to set some laps. Walker in the Ferrari coming through Sector 3. Where is he going to be? You can brake so late coming into these corners if you go wide and then you want to be touching the curve and dive into this corner again. Keeping it nice and smooth towards the finish line, and it's a 1:31.0. The Ferraris sit 5th and 6th. Matt's coming through Sector 2 in that McLaren as well. His teammates just improved his time, but he looks to be backing out. We've got Sam Flea coming through Sector 3 in that Alpha Tauri. His championship teammate currently sits in 4th position. Where is Sam going to be coming down to the final turn towards the finish straight. It's a 1:30.9. He goes 6th. He splits the Ferraris. That's great positioning for the AlphaTauris. Matt's going again as well. Hallis is going to try and go again. We're on board with Ben, the Racing Point driver, coming through sector 2. It'll be interesting to see where Ben goes. The Racing Points look quick. Look how much of the track he's using. He's literally on the limits of the track. And that is where you want to be. You want to be using everything that the game gives you. Oh, Instubik's just spinning there. And Jake just moving out of the way for Ben. So Ben's still on a flyer here. That's a really nice line through there. It looks very quick. Look how wide he's going into the turn towards the finish straight. This is quick. It's a 1:30.2 and he goes fastest in Q1. The Racing Points are first and second here in Q1. So Hallis has not set a lap time yet. Neither has J. Luke. So we've got Hallis and then J. Luke to come through. He's running low on ERS. He needs to improve the lap times here. Walker's retired. That is in the pit lane. So he says that's enough. That'll be good enough for me to get through. And that's all they have to do. So everybody's coming through. This is the last chance saloon here. Can Hallis do it? Can Hallis get out of Q1 and into Q2 in that Red Bull? J. Luke as well is fighting with the Haas to try and get through. Oh, he's invalidated it. Hallis is into the wall and he's completely lost it. J. Luke trying to avoid the Red Bull that's in the middle of the track. Comes towards the finish straight. The Haas driver just nearly slips out, but it's a 1:31 and he goes 8th. That will take him through. That's Ed and Hallis out. Rob J. Lewis is going to try and improve, but he can't. Instubix is out. Steg's out in Q1. Uncle Ben's Rice just getting through. Unbelievable Q1. Billy, Ed can't do qualifying. He can only do the race. That's why he's retired and started from the back. We've still got Bax Plus out on a lap, but he's just slowing down. He knows he's made it through. Don't need to wear them tyres out. So fantastic lap times from the Racing Points. First and second in Q1. The interesting part is Q2 to see what sort of tyres all of these drivers are going to start on. So Steg says Hallis was in the middle of the road on the second to last corner. He was right in the middle of the track, hit the wall and bounced into the track of the oncoming traffic. So the Moz Monster only just making it through, but we know the Moz has got pace. He's just sort of easing into the qualifying session at the moment. He knows what's needed of him to get through, but both the Renaults are through to Q2. Yeah, and Steg, we might have to put you in that Aston Martin next year. This Steg Fellows is Vettel. So that is qualifying 1 done and dusted, and on to Q2. when the qualifying session ends, that is. There we go. So the fastest in Q1 was Ben in the Racing Point, and in second was B Right also in the Racing Points, both in first and second. Bats Plus was third fastest, and Ryan in the Red Bull stepping in today was fourth. Maxi Block was fifth. He will want to improve and get closer to the championship leader, only 7 points separating them at the moment. Out in Q1, Ed will not start until the race, so he will start last in this Grand Prix. Hallis in 19th in the Red Bull, and Rob J. Lewis in 18th in the Alfa Romeo. In Stubix in the Williams will start 17th, and Stegfellows just misses out on Q2 and will start 16th in that Mercedes. Keeps telling me I'm in spectator mode now. Right, let's see what tyres everybody's going to go out on here now in Q2. So everybody's diving out the pits, and is that Sam Flea again? He loves to get out straight away, Sam. It is. The AlphaTauri is Sam Flea straight out on the medium compound tyres. Remember guys, we would really appreciate if you shared the stream any way you can. Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. Let's get as many people watching this race on a Sunday as possible. This is Formula 7, the best league out there. We love what we do, we love our drivers, and it's the most competitive league. Let's see who is going to top the mark in Q2. So Sam Flea just warming up their medium compound tyres. Remember guys, only 4 races left. I think it's 3 after this race. Just having a look now, and yeah, I think it's 3 races. We've got Mexico, Brazil and Abu Dhabi to go after this race. So it's really hotting up between Bats Plus and Maxi Block, but Sam Flea is going to make the first move and go out there and set his lap. He's invalidated, so he's going to pull out. So we've got an Alfa Romeo. Is that Q Boys? It is Q Boys. So he won't be like his brother, and he will not be starting at the back of this Grand Prix. But will he be able to finish in the podiums like a Quinlan? Yeah, what's the weather saying? Is it dry or race? We've got Q Boys and then B right behind him. So Q Boys is going to go on provisional pole here if he keeps it validated, but then he's got B Right, who was on pole in Q1. So Q-Boys comes through with a 131.0 and B-Right comes through a 131.3. So just a little bit slow, but he is on the medium compound tyres. We got Ryan in the Red Bull, goes a 130.8, goes fastest. We got Lemon Who coming through sector 1. We got J Luke in sector 3. Let's jump on board with J Luke. Jake comes through a 132.5. Jake a 130. No, Matt a 131.9. Everybody on their median compounds. Uncle Ben in a 132.2. Fan finish a 132.5. So close. J Luke comes through a 131.5. Goes 4th fastest. We got Maxi Block. He's invalidated. Bats Plus has spun. The Moz Monster coming through sector 1. Let's jump on board with a Renault driver. So Steg, a full dry race is what we like to see. So the Moz coming through. Uncle Ben just diving out the way. And he's really going for it here now, the Moz Monster. Ed says, what strategy is it? I don't know, I think probably medium to soft, maybe, soft to medium. I know the softs don't last very long, but neither do the mediums. So it's unless you're going for a two-stopper, but I think a one-stopper is definitely hard compounds. Q-Boys goes fastest at 130.8, so in Q2 he is fastest on them soft compound tyres. But here comes the Moz. We've got Bats Plus, he's invalidated as well. We've got Sam Flea invalidated. Ben's on an outlap, so we'll stay on board with the Moz as he comes through the final 2 corners. Where's he going to be? It's a 131.8, only 6th fastest. Lemon, who his teammates coming through sector 1, just messes that up slightly. We've got Maxi Block, he's coming through sector 3 at the moment. Where's Maxi Block going to sit? Doesn't look too quick, but it is a 132.1. He goes 8th on the mediums. The mediums are so much slower than the softs. Right, the next up is the Renault of Lemon Who. Ben is coming through sector 1 as well. He looks very quick, Ben. He's really up for it today. Lemon knows he needs a good start to this Grand Prix. He has a 3-second penalty to deal with at the end of this race. So Lemon comes through. Where's his time going to be? It's a 132.3. Stays 11th on the softs. So here comes Ben in the racing point. B-Right is sitting 3rd, his teammate with a 131.3 as well. Can the 2 racing points get up there again? Ben goes through. It's a 131.5, so the 2 racing points sit 3rd and 4th in Q2. One of them on the mediums. Ben is the fastest on the medium compound tyre in Q2. We've got Walker out now. Let's jump on board with the Ferrari driver. Goes quickest in sector 1. He's purple. Not missed much yet, just in Q2 at the moment. Walker in the Ferrari is set a purple Q1, sector 1 as he comes through sector 2. He's looking quick and he is out on them softs as well. So not taking any chances on the medium compound tyres. And he goes purple sector 2. This is a flyer of a lap. I don't know why it says laps for some reason, but Be Right is, that's fitted, best lap. Yeah, Be Right is the fastest on the mediums. I didn't realise he was on the mediums. But Walker comes through and it's a 1:30.5. He goes fastest in Q2, but he will start on the soft compound tyres for this race. We've got Bats Plus and Sam Fleece still out there. So the championship leader in the AlphaTauri and his teammates still not set laps yet. Where can Bats Plus sit in this? This is going to be really close for the drop zone here. Uncle Ben, Jake, Lemon, Bats and Sam Fleet all sitting in the drop zone at the moment. Bats Plus is coming through Sector 2 at the moment in the AlphaTauri. He has opted for the soft tyres. He's gone purple Sector 2, the championship leader. As he comes round, he's keeping the pace. Where is he going to sit? I think he's going to be right up there. As he comes towards the finish straight, this is very quick and it's a 1:30.4. He goes fastest in Q2. Bats Plus showing his pace, showing why he's the current championship leader with the fastest lap of Q2. So Uncle Ben knows he needs to go again in that Haas. He knows he needs to get out. He's opted now for the soft compound tyres, as I think a lot of drivers will now, to get to Q3. He's invalidated. So we got Maxi Block as well. Maxi Block knows that he needs to set a better lap. He's invalidated. He knows he needs to get through to Q3 if he wants to compete with Bats Plus. There's 7 points separating them in the championship. Let's jump on board with Lemon, the only other racer to be on a flyer at the moment. He needs to improve to get out of Q2. Good pace coming through there for Lemon. That is really good pace. A nice drive through Sector 1. If he keeps this up, he could be on for a good lap. The mediums are so much slower than the soft compounds. I can potentially see him being well up on his time here. The Renault driver of Lemon, who his teammate only sits in 9th, he's in a dangerous position. Please do remember to follow us if you haven't already. Lemon tries to go wide there, Matt just escaping out the way. Here he comes, the Renault of Lemon, who, where is it gonna put him? Goes towards the finish straight. It's gonna be a 1:31, a 1:31.4 puts him 6th fastest. Ben is back out on the medium compound tyres. Matt comes through. He's starting a flying lap. J. Luke still in the garage. You've got the Moz who's gone purple Sector 2. He's a second up on his lap time. He's on the softs now. He's not taking any risks. You've got Fan Finish who's invalidated. Maxi Block who's also invalidated. So the Moz is going for it. Maxi Block needs to be careful not to go out in Q2 here. J. Luke has retired. J. Luke has retired in the pit lane. He's in a dangerous position as well. And the Moz goes 3rd fastest. J. Luke is out in Q2. The Moz goes 3rd fastest. Ben needs to be careful now. He's coming back out. Sam Flee's out on the softs. He's 8/10 up coming through Sector 2 in the AlphaTauri. And Uncle Ben is 1.1 up as he comes through sector 3 in the Haas. Where's that going to put him in the standings? Oh, just slips out. Oh, just slips out. He goes to 130.7, puts him 5th and crashes into the wall. Ben is back out. Matt's on a lap. Bats Plus is retired. He's retired in the pit lane. Maxi Block is invalidated. Sam Flea's on a flyer. This is so close. Ben is currently sitting in 10th. He's back out on the soft compound tyres. This is going to be very close. Pedro, thank you so much for the follow. And Fatman TV. So Sam Flea needs to improve to get into Q3. Oh, he's invalidated. Fan finishes 2/10 up. Maxi Block needs to get back round for another lap. As he comes through sector 1, you got Ben as well. He's on a flyer. All of these guys need to improve their lap times. B Wright's on an outlap. Ryan is 2/10 up. Q Boys is sitting in 7th. Matt is 8/10 up. It's all going on around the track here. So we'll stay on board with the Ferrari of Fanfinus as he comes through sector 3. He's up on his lap time as well. Everybody's going to be improving as they swap the mediums for the softs. Q-Boys has finished. B Wright's finished. The Mozza's finished. B Wright really in a dangerous position, sat in 9th place. As Fanfinus comes round to try and improve his lap time. Remember, B Wright will start on the mediums, but he might not get through to Q3. So Fanfinus comes towards the finish line. It's a 131.1. It puts him 9th, just in front of B Wright. And remember, we've still got Ben to come through in the Racing Point. His teammate could knock him out and put him down out in Q2. And he does. Ben goes through in 9th. B Wright is out. Lemon is 2 seconds down. B Wright's now moved down to 12th as Maxi Block goes 3rd fastest with a 130.4. You got Sam Flea, he's going to try and get out. But B Wright and Fanfinus are both out at the moment. The other Racing Point, oh, he's invalidated Sam Flea. The other Racing Point, Lemon's pitted. So Ben makes it through by the skin of his teeth. In 10th position, is through to Q3 on the medium compound tyres. That is a great start for Ben, the only driver in the top 10 that will be starting on the medium compound tyres. That could make the whole difference for the race. What's going on, Atomic Slayer? How are you doing, mate? So Ben makes it through in that Racing Point in 10th and will start on the medium compound tyres. So Maxi Block making it through with his last attempt as well. Jake was the fastest in Q2, went a 130.3. So some shock moves there. We have J Luke, B Wright, Lemon all out in Q2. Unbelievable scenes here in Q2. So it'll be interesting to see where Ben starts in this Grand Prix. But the fastest in Q2 went to the McLaren of Jake. Ryan, 2nd fastest in the Red Bull. Maxi and Bats Plus, look at that, both in the 130.4s. And only 7 points separate these two races in the Drivers' Championship. Out in Q2, Sam Flea will start in 15th position. J Luke will start in 14th in that Haas. And Lemon Who will start in 13th in the Renault. B Wright in 12th position in the Racing Point, and Fanfinus in the Ferrari will start 11th. That was really close getting through the finish there. Just hitting the wall and managing to get through. So this is Q3. Who's going to make the first move? There's no Sam Flea to dive out the pit lane. Yeah, Lemon, it really is. It's such a tough track to keep it all validated. So it looks like Ryan might be first out unless somebody pops out in front of him, and they do. That is Maxi Block. Not wasting no time. Going to get out there and set his lap. He's got Ryan right behind him. So as we know, it's going to be so close between Maxi Block and Bats Plus. So only 7 points separate these two drivers in the championship. There's 3 races left. Every single position counts here now. Ryan just scouting Maxi Block, seeing where his racing lines are. Ryan did finish second. He actually crossed the line in first for the silver race this morning, but finished second due to penalties. So he basically won the race, but only finished second. So we'll see what he does today in this gold race. Fatman, for some reason, Codemasters aren't showing me how much time we've got left in the qualifying, which is a little bit annoying. So I do apologise about that. So Ryan will try and set the benchmark now. Is it Maxi Block as well? We've got Maxi Block and Ryan. Ryan is going to be the first through the line. In the Red Bull, what can he do? We know he's got pace. So only one Dutch driver through to the top 10 today, as Fanfinus went out in Q2. Maxi Block goes through a 130.2. I thought he was behind Ryan. Ryan comes through and it's a 130.259. Oh my god. A 130.258 for Ryan and Maxi Block. The exact same times. You cannot split these two drivers by a millisecond. A 130.258 for Ryan. A 130.258 for Maxi Block. This is how close it's got. Q-Boys with a 130.446 and Jake with a 131.1. Matt is coming through sector 1. He's invalidated. Walker's invalidated. And Ben goes quickest at 129.8. It was only a matter of time before we've seen these guys in the 129s. This is Q3 now. Bats Plus, the championship leader in the Alpha Tauri. He's going to be next. Where will he sit? He's got a battle on his hands. Remember, Ben is going to be the only driver started on medium compound tyres, and he is currently pole position. But Bats Plus sets a purple sector 2. He is quickest through the middle sector. As he comes through towards the finish straight, where's he going to be? Bats Plus is a 130.1. He goes second fastest in the Alpha Tauri. Now the question is, does Maxi Block improve? All of these positions are vital now in the championship. Matt is going to be next. He's invalidated. Walker's still in the pit lane, just looking at his opponents. He's about to make a move, as we see the garage make movements as the Ferrari drives out. So everybody down on the times, or everybody set a lap time, and they're about to come in now. So Walker is going to have a nice free grid, a nice free track, and to make his attempt at pole position here. Well, that's one way of getting across the track and one way of warming up your tyres. He knows you have to get round quick to try and set a lap here. He's got a nice clear track ahead of him. Oh, we see movement in the pit lane, so there's cars coming out on track. That's not what Walker wanted. I don't know what Walker wants at the moment with driving like that. So Maxi Block is back out of the pit lane. He knows he's got to compete with Bax Plus, and he is back out. Will we see any more movement before Walker gets round to the finish straight? So here he goes, the Ferrari of Walker, on his flying lap here in USA. A little bit uneven as he comes through sector 1. Don't think he'll be happy with that, but it's still quick. It's purple sector 2 for Walker though, so probably made up for that sector 1. Now he's got to keep it as he comes through sector 3. Pricey's not racing, no. Ferrari Walker comes through the final 2 corners. And he dives back into the pits. He says that's not good enough. So let's go on board with Maxi Block. He needs to improve, but not by much. Look at the times of Maxi Block and Ryan. The exact same times around here. Jake just in the way. I think he'll just move out the way. He does move to the left for Maxi Block. He might even get a little bit of a toe from Jake there. Touching the curb. We see a lot of drivers go really wide on that curve and just about keeping their wheels on, but he goes purple sector 2. Maxi, he's 2 tenths up. He's coming through sector 3, 2 tenths up, would put him in second position and in front of his championship rival Bax Plus. Oh, he's invalidated it on the 5 seconds to last corner, so he's gonna have to go again. He was up on his time as well. We'll go to Uncle Benny's 5 tenths down, and Ryan just in the way slightly, so he's gonna slow down and try and go again. Jake is on a flyer now. The 2 McLarens sit 8th and 9th. where is Jake going to be? Where is the McLaren going to be? Walker is now back on an outlap. Maxi Block is retired. Where is he retired? Oh, he's lost it through sector 2 on the bend. We've got a Renault coming up to him. He's lost it just here. There, look in the wall. Maxi Block is in the wall and he's out. That is devastating for Maxi Block. Let's go back to Jake as he comes through sector 3. It looks quick for Jake. Just slows down slightly there. That might have cost him a few temps. Comes towards the finish straight. It looks quick. And he goes through the finish. It's a 1:30.5. He goes 7th, only in front of the Haas driver. Matt is coming through sector 3 as well. Walker's just in front of him, just maybe getting a toe. And he's a 1:30.1. He goes 3rd fastest with the fastest sector 3 of the race. So Matt is in 3rd. We've got Ryan out as well. We've got the Moz who's slowing down. We've got Q-Boys. We've got Jake again. We've got Matt, Uncle Ben who's on a lap. We've got Walker coming through sector 1 who's on a flyer, not set a lap time yet. Ben is still on provisional pole and he will start on medium tyres. Oh, Walker's completely lost it and put it straight into the wall. Didn't even try and attempt to turn. I don't know what happened there. So Walker is out and Ben is 2 tenths up. This could be a phenomenal lap. No other driver is in the 129s yet. As Ben comes through towards the finish straight, this is going to be a low 129. A 129.4 and he goes faster than his fastest time and is on provisional pole. Bats Plus is up on his lap time. Matt is on for another. Ryan goes 2nd fastest with a 129.9, only the 2nd driver in the 129s. Bats Plus is invalidated. Matt is backed out. The Moz is 2 tenths down. Q-Boys is invalidated. Jake is up, but he's invalidated as well. So it is all over, and it looks like Ben is going to be starting this Grand Prix on pole on the medium compound tyre. When we go into the race, guys, remember not to ready up. Nobody ready up. Let the timer run down. And then we'll hopefully set off when the lights go out. So please do not ready up. Make sure you let the timer go down. So that is it for Q3. The race is next. Buckle your seatbelts, this is going to be a fast one. So, starting on pole for the United States Grand Prix will be Ben McEwen, flying the Scottish flag for the Racing Point, nearly half a second quicker than Ryan from the Netherlands in the Red Bull on the front row of the grid, starting 2nd. Our championship leader Bats Plus from the United States, his home Grand Prix, will be starting 3rd in the Alpha Tauri, and alongside him will be Matt in the McLaren. Maxi Block only 7 points behind Bats Plus in the championship, will be 2 places behind him in 5th in the Williams. The Moz Monster in the Renault in 6th, and Q-Boys in the Alfa Romeo in 7th. Jake in the McLaren will be 8th, and Uncle Ben's Rice in the Haas is 9th. Walker, who crashed out in Q3 in the Ferrari, will start 10th. Remember to record your footage and do not ready up, guys. Let's hopefully get this going when the lights go out. Please, if you haven't followed yet, please do follow, as we appreciate every single follow you guys give us. This is it. This is race time. This is the United States Grand Prix and our championship leaders' home Grand Prix as well. Only 3 races left after this. And it is hotting up. Oh, Maxi Block's readied up. I was hoping nobody readied up. Nobody did ready up either. It was just Maxi Block. Hopefully it still works. Instuvix is readied up as well. So this is it, guys. This is the American Grand Prix. This is Formula 7. And this is round 18. Round 19. I'm getting confused. We're well behind. Round 19, the American Grand Prix is underway. Remember, a formation lap. So as they warm the tyres, as you can see, the pole position of Ben is the only driver in the top 10 that will be starting on the medium tyres. I can't wait for this one. But look at the front two just racing ahead. They want to get to the start of this Grand Prix. J Luke, if you just leave and join back and just take control of your car. But you'll have to hurry up. I have sent 2 invites, so you should be able to get back in. This is it, guys. This is what we've been waiting for. This is the gold race. And this is United States. I'm looking forward to see what Bats Plus does at his home Grand Prix here today. There we go, J Luke's back in. If you click on your car, J Luke, it should say take control. You'll be able to take control of your car. Remember, guys, if you haven't already, make sure you drop us a follow. We literally appreciate every single follow. And if you can subscribe with Prime, it is free. Please do that as well. It really supports us as a league. If you do want a chance at joining and racing, the Discord link is there. You will start off as a reserve. We'll get you in a trial and you'll be able to take a seat when one becomes available. We race every Sunday, 10 AM for our silver race and 3 PM for our gold race. This is it. This is round 19 and this is the United States Grand Prix. And it's a lights out and away we go here in the US of A. Ben gets a good start. Monster moves up to 4th. He's up 2 positions already. Bats Plus at his home Grand Prix goes around the outside, tries to get a position. The Racing Point's there. He passes him. He's up to 2nd. He's behind the Red Bull of Ryan. Ben has moved down to 3rd. The Racing Point gets back in front. This is brilliant racing. Bats Plus, Matt all over the back of him. The McLaren behind the Alpha Tauri. Matt gets past the Moz Monster, so Matt's moved up to 4th, back to 4th. The Moz is still at 1 position. Maxi Block's down to 6th. Ryan takes the lead in the Red Bull 2 this Grand Prix, and that's Uncle Ben's Rice has fell down the grid. Don't know what's happened with Uncle Ben's Rice, but there is a safety car. Walker with a collision with J Luke. So Walker with a penalty there, and a safety car is out, but no DNFs. So will we see any strategies come into play? I know it's only lap 1, but will we see any of these cars pit? So Be Right up to 12th and 13th, just battling with Fanfinus at the moment behind the safety car. So Ryan makes up one position, he's in first. Ben down one position, down to second. Bats Plus stays in third. Matt stays in fourth. And Moz is up one position to fifth. Maxi Block has lost a position, he's down in sixth. He knows he has to make up them positions to challenge Bats Plus here. Jake is up one position to seventh. Lemon Who is up 5 positions up to 8th. Q-Boys is down 2 positions, and Sam Flea is also up 5 positions, as well as Steg. They're in 10th and 11th, already made up 5 positions. Ed is up 4, he's up to 16th, but Walker, the big loser in that, down 7 positions, and Uncle Ben's Rice down 11 to the back of the grid. So Walker just heading into the pits will probably get that front wing fixed. So we're seeing a lot of cars pit now. He's just taking his penalty as well, Walker. J-Luke's back out. I don't know what's happened there. Hopefully he gets back in. Lemon Who in the pits as well. So he's now down 3 positions, but he's gone on for the medium compound tyres. So leading this Grand Prix is Ryan, finished second in the silver race this morning, currently leading the gold race at the moment. J-Luke is back in. Remember guys, stay away from the car in front, don't get unnecessary time penalties. Steg Fellows now up 8 positions to 8th, started 16th on the grid. Ed is also up 8 positions to 12th as well now. Maxi Block knows he has to get some positions back here now. Every place is vital points in the championship race here. So Bats Plus is home Grand Prix, and it's a good start for him. Stays in 3rd position. Matt staying in 4th as well, and Jake making up a position. So the McLaren's sitting 4th and 7th. Good constructors points. So at least Walker and Uncle Ben can regroup up to the back of this grid. So the safety car out for another lap. It will be an Aston Martin safety car as of next season. Will the safety car go in? There's no DNS, so the safety car should go in now. Everyone's regrouped back up. Where will Ryan head off on this restart? Remember, Ben is on their medium tyres, so this is saving his tyres a lot more than he expected. So the the racing points, yeah, the 2 racing points are also in the top 10 as well. Safety car is in this lap. This is going to be the restart. It's where Ryan will decide to take off. As we seen in the silver race earlier today, it was not a good place to have a restart right at the finish straight. You want to sort of take it just before you get to the bend and head off. He's just backing up the pack now, Ryan. He's going. Just giving him a little notice, saying I'm here, I'm ready, I'm about to go. He's still slowing, he's still going, it's his restart and he goes, he catches Ben out slightly. So Ryan gets the start that he wanted, but Ben is all over the back of him, 7/10, there's no DRS now for 3 laps. Here comes Bats Plus and Matt. The Mosmos are all over the back of Matt. So Ryan gets a phenomenal start there, takes away from Ben. 8/10 in front of him now. Bats Plus trying to catch down Ben in that racing point. We've got Matt all over the Bats Plus. J Luke has moved up. Q Boys has moved down 2 positions. So Lemon and J Luke move up to 16th and 17th. We've got Jake all over the back of Maxi Block as well. We've got Steg up 8 positions, but he's got Fanfinus to defend off now. We've got Ed Williams up to 12th. He's got a 3-second time penalty, but he's all over the back of Instubix, who's up to 11th. He's up 6 positions as well. We've got Sam Fleet just overtakes Hallis on the inside and goes down towards the straight, and they wheel to wheel. And that is another Haas that tries to take Hallis as well. There's a 3-way battle up the straight. He's in the slipstream of Sam Fleet. He's also got Hallis to the right. They're both going either side to sandwich Sam Fleet into the corner. And that's great racing. Hallis loses out 2 positions as we get J Luke and Sam Fleet. Hallis tries to go down the inside, just slips out slightly. Now he's got to defend off Lemon Who, who's trying to battle him, and he gets past him. Lemon Who with a brilliant overtake on the Red Bull. Hallis now down to 17th and got Walker behind him now. We've got Matt all over the back of Max Block as he comes up the straight. Remember, no DRS now. Ed Williams has got past Instubix down the straight. Instubix trying to come back at him. He's got that slipstream as he goes to go down the inside. And it's good racing. The Mercedes, the Williams, they are wheel to wheel coming through Sector 1. But the pace of E. Williams keeps in front of the Mosmos to get a 3-second time penalty there. Walker now all over the back of Hallis. Uncle Ben's racing. That Haas has got so much to make up. He needs that recovery drive. Ben now 1.3 behind Ryan, the leader of this Grand Prix. Bats Plus is there as well. He'll know this track like the back of his hand. Walker gets past Hallis, so Hallis down to 18th and Uncle Ben gets past Q Boys. So Q Boys down in 20th. J Luke gets past Rob J Lewis. Here he goes. And just gets in front of him, the Haas driver, with a brilliant overtake on the Alfa Romeo, and Maxi Block and Jake are battling it out. Jake's coming back at him, goes down the inside. They are wheel to wheel coming round in Sector 3. And he makes the overtakes, and Maxi Block is now down to 7th, and the McLaren of Jake is up to 6th. Sam Fleet has taken Rob J Lewis as well. DRS is now enabled, so we're going to see these overtakes start to pile up now. Bats Plus trying to stay on the back of Ben. We know he's quicker. We know he's got the faster tyre on. Rob J Lewis is in the pits. So we've got the straight coming up, and we've got DRS enabled now. Maxi Block all over the back of Jake. This is great battling from the Williams and the McLaren. Jake just keeping it steady as he comes through Sector 2. Stegfellow's a 3-second time penalty. The 2 Mercedes go wheel to wheel, and Steg lets him through as his teammate for today's race. And Ed Williams goes chasing down the protege of B. Wright, who's up 3 positions into 9th place. We've got the DRS now. We've got Bats Plus all over the back of Ben and Matt and Moz and Jake and Maxi, all right on the back of each other. We've got J. Luke just taking in Stubix down the inside, and the Haas gets another overtake. A brilliant move from J. Luke, who's moving through the field like Sergio Perez. So Maxi Block's still only 3 tenths behind Jake, and we've got Matt as well. The two McLarens really trying to go for these overtakes. Bats Plus knows he can't afford to lose any positions here. Formula FSM, thank you so much for the follow. Matt comes behind Bats Plus. Remember, he's going to have DRS, but so is Bats Plus. Can he catch him? We've got Jake and Max here, but no overtakes. Everybody getting DRS there. J. Luke all over the back of Steg Fellows. Inside that DRS, but didn't get it up the pitch straight. In Stubix and Sam Flea as well. We've got Uncle Ben's Rice getting the overtake on Hallis. And he gets it. The Haas takes the position, but comes back. It's Hallis. Oh, they've collided. And Hallis has slid off. Q-Boys gets caught up in that as well. So Q-Boys, Hallis collide with Uncle Ben. All of them losing positions. So he's gonna have to pit now, Uncle Ben's Rice. Just moving out the way for Rob J. Lewis. He's gonna have to go into the pits and hope for another safety car now. Jake gets past the Moz. We've got a battle here as well between the McLaren and the Renault. So the two McLarens now sit in 4th and 5th. The Moz Monster losing a position. Walker gets past Lemon Who in. Stubix also gets past Lemon Who. So the Moz really battling here, but the two McLarens again are doing phenomenal works here in 4th and 5th. Jake up 3 positions from 8th. Ed Williams up 10 positions, now sits in 10th, started in 20th. So Bats Plus has that DRS, and Matt got the DRS as well. Bats Plus trying to catch Ben on their mediums. All these soft compound drivers are going to have to start pitting shortly, and Ed gets the overtake on B right and gets through. Ed is up to 9th. J. Luke gets the overtake on Steg. Steg tries to come back at him. Can he get back at him? So great driving from Steg, still up 4 positions, but he is out of the top 10 now. Jake Luke just making moves in the Haas and taking all the drivers in his way. So can Bats Plus get that DRS down the straight? Remember, Ben's not going to have it. He's too far away from Ryan. So here comes Bats Plus, his home Grand Prix, the championship leader, getting the pace, slipstream, DRS. He's touched, he's lost a wing. So Uncle Ben is out. Uncle Ben is out of this race into the pit lane and retires. Another driver that goes into the pit lane and retires. Bats Plus has lost front wing. Ben is going to take that position back now. So Bats Plus did get through past Ben, but takes a knock on his behalf. No reason for Bats there not to just move over to the left more and get through. He had the pace, he had the slipstream, he had the overtake. But I don't think he's going to lose too many positions, as this is sort of the zone where you're going to start to pit anyway now. But he's going to lose a couple of seconds to replace his front wing. So Matt is all over the back of Ben now. It's his chance to try and get that overtake. So the two McLarens in 3rd and 4th now. Having a great race. Maxi Block needs to start moving up. Maxi Block will be happy to see Bats Plus in that pit lane. But I don't think it's the end of the world for Bats. So Maxi needs to capitalise on Bats Plus's situation and try and pull out some really good laps now. Here comes Maxi Block on the Moz, but the Moz has also got DRS, so he's not going to be able to catch him as much as he wanted to. As he dives down the inside of Moz. Just not able to get the overtake as he tries to come down the inside. As they go wheel to wheel, now he goes the inside line here. Maxi block, but the Moz Monster comes back at him and goes on the inside of the next turn. Slips out a little bit, the Williams driver, and Moz keeps that position. Here comes Maxi block again. 30 block, thank you so much for the follow. We really do appreciate every single follow here at Formula 7. And here comes Maxi block on the overtake of the Moz Monster and gets it done this time round with the DRS and gets through. He is now up to 5th. It's where Bats Plus will be after all these pit stops is the question for Maxi. Matt's still trying to battle with Ben. Remember, the Moz is now going to have DRS on Maxi block as they come round through sector 2. Ed Williams all over the back of Fanfinis in that Ferrari. Look at this, we've got a 4-way battle here. All these drivers coming up the straight. Ed just can't get the pace for the overtake. Fanfinis trying to go for the Moz though. Jay Luke up to 9th as well, managed to get that overtake on B right. So the Haas driver just flying through the field. So Ryan now 1.5 in front of Ben, but Ben has got the longer lasting tyres. Ed in the Mercedes will try and get on the back of Fanfinis coming down the pit straight. Can he get a good exit? He does. He's now got DRS, but so has Fanfinis. I don't think there's going to be enough tarmac to get the overtake this time round, and there isn't. Jay Luke is catching up to these boys as well. So I think Fanfinis is holding Ed up slightly there. We've got Maxi block all over the back of Jake. Maxi block's already took the Moz. He's going to have DRS and Jake is not going to have DRS. So here he goes. Here's Maxi. Can he move up to 4th? This is what he needs. Whilst Bats Plus is in the pit lane, Jake's run out of DRS. So has Bats Plus. So has Maxi block, and he's not going to have enough to take Jake. Bats Plus getting the overtake on Lemon, so he's still moving up the field there. The Moz Monster's still staying on the back of these. Here comes Ed, the wheel to wheel with the Ferrari, and here's Jay Luke as well. He's going to try and seize his opportunity on the back of the Ferrari. Here's Ed, here's the Ferrari, here's Jay Luke in the Haas. And he's going to try and dive down the inside and gets the overtake. Jay Luke with another move, another special move. And Jake goes into the pit lane, so does Ryan. The race leader is in the pits. That puts Ben on the medium compound tyre, the leader of this race. We've got Ed up 15 positions up to 5th. We've got the Moz. He's now up to 4th. Well, Matt is in 2nd. Maxi Block 4 seconds off Matt now. The Moz Monster all over the back of Maxi Block. Can Fanfinis get his revenge on Jay Luke just as he slips out slightly? So remember, the Moz is not going to have DRS on the back of Maxi now as he's 1.1. So this is Ed's opportunity to seize the Renault and move up to 4th position. But he just doesn't have the pace down the straight, and Sanfleet gets the overtake on Steg. And Ed not managing to get past Moz this time round. Moz moving closer to Maxi as well. So Ed, this is Ed's next chance. He's going to have DRS up the straight, and the Moz is going to be a sitting duck here. He's going to go into the pits. Matt, Maxi and Moz all pit, and Ed is going to carry on now. He's going to move up to second place behind Ben, who is leading this Grand Prix again. And J. Luke in the Haas all over the back of Ed. Let's see who comes out the pits. So Matt's there. Where is Ryan? Ryan comes round. He's battling with Walker. And Bats Plus is 1.9 behind Ryan. So Bats Plus comes out well in front of Maxi. So this has worked fantastically well for Bats, but Bats Plus has gone in the pits, come back out on soft, so he's going for a 2-stopper Bats Plus. We've got Maxi Block on the medium, so he's going to try and go for that 1-stopper. So remember, Bats Plus has still got a pit again. Ryan battling with Walker. And B Right is up to 4th as well. Sam Flea up to 5th. Here comes Ryan. And he goes past Walker. And the Red Bull is in front of the Ferrari once again. Now he's got Bats Plus to deal with. He knows he can't waste too much time battling with Walker here, Bats Plus. Maxi Block gets past Lemon Who. And the Moz Monster goes past as well. Maybe a little bit of teamwork there. Says, I don't want to block you out from competing with these guys. You head on through. Maybe try to hold up the other guys a little bit as well. But Maxi and Jake are really battling hard here. Got Bats Plus over the back. And Ed is in the pit lane. Where will he come out? What tyres will he go on to? Right, so he's gone for the medium compound tyres. He's in the pit lane. It was a quick stop. He's coming out. Where is he going to go? He's behind Bats Plus, who comes up the pit lane. So he has pitted. He's behind Matt. Here comes Jake. And he's going to be behind Jake. And Maxi. Maxi goes for the overtake on Jake. Goes around the outside. Does the old switcheroo. Comes down the inside. And Maxi and the Williams has taken Jake. And taken that position back. Ed has come out in 11th position. The Moz is chasing these down. Maxi Block is in front of Jake. He splits the McLarens up in 7th and 8th. So Q-Boys a penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Q-Boys was retired in the pit lane as well. So only 2 DNFs and both drivers retired in the pit lane, which is a little bit frustrating to take up a spot that a driver might want just to go into the pits and retire on race day. So B Right all over the back of J Luke in that Haas. He is chasing him down. Jake gets the overtake back on Maxi Block. Maxi tries to come back at him, but Jake has took it. Ed Williams is back past Fanfinus again. We've got a race on our hands. Maxi takes the inside line and Maxi takes it back, and Jake just missing out there. So Jake and Maxi are battling and the Moz is catching. Rob is out. Safety car. Rob J. Lewis is out. Hallis and Rob J. Lewis collide and it's a safety car. What will we see here? Will we see any strategies come into play? This is great for Ben. Ben can maybe get round and get into the pits and change them tyres now. Lemon Who getting a drive-through penalty. Rob, send your incidents into the report room, mate. So Lemon Who has gone for his drive-through. He's speeding in the pit lane as well. It's not going his way. He's retired in the pit lane as well. Another driver that decides to retire in the pit lane. So we've got Hallis in the pits. So will Ben take this opportunity to get round and get in that pit lane under the safety car? This is worked out perfectly for Ben. However, it will put J Luke and B Right in front of him, and maybe even Ryan and Bats here. It's a mixture of both at the moment, Jake. There he goes into the pit lane. Goes the current leader in this race. So where is J Luke? J Luke's pitted as well, and so is B Wright. So all the top three guys head into the pits. This is great for B Wright and J Luke. So B Wright, this is his only pit stop. This could be brilliant. And he's going on to the softs. So 12 laps left for the soft compound tyres for B Wright. Where will he come out? He comes out in 7th, but the Moz Monster is coming up the straight. Is he going to take him as well? He doesn't. B Wright will be in 7th position on them soft compound tyres. J Luke in 4th on the softs as well. So Ben is actually still in 2nd place now. And he's on the soft compound tyres for the remainder of this race. Ryan is going to have to do some defending here. Yeah, the soft compound tyres are so much quicker around the United States. So where Bats Plus is 11th. He went for that 2-stopper, and now he's, because of the second safety car, he's had to go back onto the mediums. That's left Maxi Block well out in front of him. This could be vital to the championship. J Luke there managing to complete a lap in 29 seconds. Fantastic, look at that, world record. Matt is not here, he says. Oh, he's there, I think. I think we've got a race on our hands. 12 laps left. The thing is, them softs will definitely start to go off before the end of this race. But every lap behind the safety car is another lap kept for them soft tyres. So Ryan in the Red Bull leading this Grand Prix. Can he be first a lot across the finish line once again? Rob, I think you can go into theatre and it'll have your last race there. Yeah, Luke's fastest lap's a good one. I don't know who's invited Crazy Bill. I don't know how he's got in either. So Ryan's going to have to do the restart all over again. Safety car is in this lap and we're going to go racing again. So it's up to Ryan to do this again, and Benny's not going to let him get away again this time. He's on the soft compound tyres, so he's going to really go for it. It's when will Ryan decide to make that move? as they wiggle around, warming up them tyres. Ryan will lead this Grand Prix again, as he just slows it down, but Ben is stalking the back of him. He thought Ryan was going to go then, but he's not. He's waiting and he's waiting. He's going to decide when to go. And he's just slowing it up as he gets to the bend, just slows up, and he's about to go, and he goes. Does he go a little bit too late, because Ben looks like he's all over the back of him? But he doesn't. He gets a great start, Ryan, so he carries on in the lead of this Grand Prix. Maxi Block is there. And we've got Jay Luke all over the back of Matt. He could potentially get a podium from 15th on the grid here, Luke. B Wright is there on the softs as well. He's all over the back of Jake. Jay Luke going to try and get the overtake on Matt. Remember, no DRS for 3 laps. This is going to be close. This is going to be tense to the end of this race. Remember, Bats Plus needs to make up positions, but B Wright gets past Jake. Jake comes back at him and they're going down the straight. The McLaren driver gets back past the racing point, and here comes the Moz Monster. He's on hard compound tyres. That's not going to be good for the end of this race. Here comes Ed Williams in the Mercedes. Jay Luke gets past Matt. Jay Luke has done it. He's up into the podiums from 15th on the grid. Fastest second sector for Jay Luke, as he proves he's got the pace to compete with these guys. Remember, he's on them soft compound tyres. He's going to try and track down Ben. Walker takes his teammate Fanfinus, but Fanfinus comes back at him. They're racing wheel to wheel, the two Ferraris. Walker just cutting across there, taking a 3-second time penalty. Fanfinus is going to try and come back at him. Here's Ben on Ryan, and he's got it. Ryan, no, Ben comes back at him. Ben on the fresh, soft compound tyres. They're wheel to wheel. They are racing each other here in the USA. He's on them softs. He's so much quicker on them softs. The Moz Monster gets past Ed Williams. There's a yellow flag. I don't know what for. But these guys are racing, and Jay Luke is trying to hunt these guys down as well. Ed has lost a position. Ed has lost a few positions. He's spun it. He's spun it. Ed has slipped out. He's down in 16th. We are going to have a finish to this race. Here comes Jake and Ben on the leader, Ryan on the mediums. He's going to be like Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen. He's going to have to hold these guys off. Bats pushes up to 8th. He gets the overtake on the Moz Monster. He's now trying to track down Maxi Block, his championship contender. Look at the battle for the race win here. The top 3 guys racing round, not even half a second splitting the 3 of them. Hallis has moved up to 13th. This is close. Look at Matt. Matt is stalking the back of him as well. He thinks he's got a chance here. And why not? DRS is now enabled. Here comes Ben. Here comes Ben on Ryan down the inside. This is fantastic racing. And they're wheel to wheel here. And he's got the overtake. Ben is now leading this Grand Prix, but Ryan trying to come back at him. Jay Luke is behind him as well. Remember, these guys are all on fresh, soft tyres apart from Matt and Ryan. So can Jay Luke get the overtake as well? Can Ben start to take off now? Here comes Jay Luke. He's going to have DRS, but so is Ryan. I think Ryan will start to lose time from the leader, and he's going to be a sitting duck. Here comes Luke. He's got the pace, the ERS as he tries to stay in the slipstream. And he's gone past Ryan. Ryan's got the inside line as they go wheel to wheel. Phenomenal driving here. The Red Bull and the Haas are racing for 2nd and 3rd. Jay Luke from 14th on the grid is up to 2nd. Matt is going to try and come back at him as well. Both on mediums so they can race here. J Luke going to try and chase down Ben now. So he's got DRS. J Luke got in the DRS zone of Ben. He's not going to let him get away with that easily. Ryan's got DRS. Matt has got DRS. Can he catch Ryan? Not this time round. He's going to have another crack at it through Sector 2. Very close racing this. Bats Plus gets past Jake. Bats Plus Jake comes back at him down the inside. The Alpha Tauri, the McLaren. Look how close they are. And the wheel to wheel. The Alpha Tauri, the McLaren. Jake takes the position back. What a race. B Right is trying to catch Maxi Block as well. So Ryan and Luke have now lost the DRS to Ben, and Ryan has lost it to Luke. Here comes Matt. Maxi Block. B Right all over the back of Maxi Block. He's got DRS. Can B Right get this position? Bats Plus has taken Jake. Jake slips up. Here comes the Moz and he takes Jake as well. B Right is trying to catch Maxi Block. He's got that DRS. Can he move up to 5th? Bats Plus is only in 7th now, so the points are getting closer. The positions are getting tighter for this championship. Ryan is currently sat in 3rd position in this Grand Prix, but he's got Maxi Block and B Right all over the back of him. Hallis is up to 11th position. Sam Flea now takes Hallis. Sam Flea getting the overtake on Hallis. Hallis tries to come down the inside, but not enough, and Sam Flea gets the overtake done. Here comes Walker. Walker moves up to 10th position. Ed Williams gets the overtake on Fanfiness. That's a brilliant move. Here comes Maxi Block on Matt. Look at the racing here. Remember, B Right is on them fresh, soft compound tyres. 6 laps to go. What an ending to this race. Bats Plus starting 12th on the grid, now up to 6th. J Luke starting 14th. He's in 2nd position. Maxi Block is all over the back of Matt. Remember, Maxi and Matt both on the medium compounds. B Right on them faster, fresher softs. He's got a great chance at trying to get a podium here, B Right. So here's B Right, on Matt. Tries to go around the outside, just loses the position, but he's going to have another crack at him as he dives down the inside. Can he get him? And he just goes out wide, gets a 3-second time penalty for his troubles, and he tries to come back at Matt. Matt is now a second behind Maxi Block, but he's still got DRS. B Right is going to have DRS coming up the straight as well. Has he got a better exit? Ben has taken off 2.3 in the lead now. B Right really needs Matt to drop off the back of Maxi so that he doesn't have that DRS coming through Sector 2. If he manages to get that, it'll be a sitting duck for the Racing Point driver. Look at the lines through there, the pace, the control. And he's now over a second behind Maxi Block now, Matt. And that's just what B Right wanted. He's not going to have DRS through Sector 2. Here comes B Right on them soft tyres. Coming through Sector 2, just trying to rush it too much. But here's the DRS. Here is Matt. Here is B Right. He's going to have enough tarmac to move into 5th position. The Racing Point driver comes down the straight. The DRS is open. And Matt moves down to the inside to try and keep that position, but B Right has made the overtake, and B Right is now up 7 positions, up to 5th place. So Matt losing out there. B Right now going to try and track down Maxi Block, also on their medium tyres. Already nearly in that DRS zone. We've got Sam Flea just moving up to 11th. We've got Walker battling with Jake as he tries to dive down the inside. Moves Jake well out wide there. And Walker just slowing down. Jake comes back at him. Ed Williams trying to catch these guys. So Ed now up 9 positions, up to 11th. He's got Walker and Jake in front of him. The Moss Monster up to 8th. Bats Plus is in 7th. Matt is nearly second off B right now. B right all over the back of Maxi Block. He is making progressions in these final laps. Remember, B right is on them softs. He's going to be so much quicker than the Williams driver and Maxi Block. And I think Bats Plus will be hoping that the Racing Point driver manages to get the overtake here on Maxi. He's going to have DRS again, but will he be close enough? I don't think so. Instubix is out. Instubix is out of this race. A collision with Hallis. So Hallis in another collision with another driver. Virtual safety car, so these guys will have to slow down now. You do not want to be getting a drive-through penalty at this point in the race. It will be devastating for your race. Here he comes, B right all over the back of Maxi Block. This is a sprint to the finish. Remember, Ryan's only 1.6 in front of Maxi Block as well. He's also on their mediums. 4 laps to go. This is gonna be close. DRS is back enabled. B right 1.3 behind Maxi. So he got caught slipping there. B right caught slipping behind Maxi Block. And Matt has now got DRS on B right. He's going to try and come back at him. So B right just caught slipping there. But Maxi Block all over the back of Ryan. If B right can get on the back of Maxi, they're both going to have DRS compared to Ryan. So Walker all over Jake. Can he get the overtake on the McLaren driver? Move up to 9th position. Hallis is out. Hallis is out. He's retired in the pit lane. Another driver retires in the pit lane. Shocker. So B right, and it's still fighting with Matt now. Is his soft tyres starting to fall off because he has lost 2.1 seconds to Maxi Block. Maxi Block all over the back of Ryan. He knows he needs this podium. If he gets this podium, it might put him in the lead of this championship. Walker has passed Jake. He's moved up to 9th. Ed Williams goes past Sam Flea. Sam Flea trying to come back at him as they race wheel to wheel. Ed gets a time penalty for his troubles. B right starting to catch Maxi Block again, only 1.7 behind him. Jake all over the back of Walker. He's going to have DRS as they come back up this straight. But he's not going to have enough this time. Can Maxi Block get another podium? The Bats Plus has got a time penalty. That is very costly. Maxi Block's got DRS on Ryan. Can Ryan keep it? Maxi Block, the Williams driver, is coming back at him. He's got DRS. Is he going to take the overtake? There's not enough tarmac for him to even try. He gets very close though, and B right is struggling to keep that position away from Matt now as they come to the final few laps. Sam Flea has lost it as well. Jake has got the overtake on Ed. So Ed staying all over the back of Jake. Bats Plus will not want Maxi Block to get this podium. 2 laps left of this Grand Prix, and what an ending we have in sight. Here comes Maxi on Ryan again. Ryan doing so well to hold him off. Be Right just lost that DRS to Maxi. Can't seem to catch him now. But still up from 12th position to 5th. Sam Fleet is out. But there's no safety car because there's only 2 laps left. Ben's still out in this lead by 3.1 seconds. Maxi Block still trying to catch Ryan. Ryan doing so well. Walker's out. Walker's lost it on the bends, and Walker is out this Grand Prix. Here comes Maxi Block again. Has he got it this time? Ryan just keeping his ERS for every single straight. Matt is all over the back of Be Right. What a race we have on our hands. What an ending we have on our hands. Still 3rd and 4th. Ryan and Maxi been competing. J Luke gets a time penalty. That is very costly. A 3-second time penalty. That would move him down to 3rd position behind Ryan. If it stays the way it is, it's the last lap of the American Grand Prix. Round 19 here in Formula 7. So Maxi Block knows that he's potentially in for a 2nd place finish here and will definitely move in front of Bats Plus in the championship. All he needs to do is pass Ryan and keep within 3 seconds of J Luke. Maxi Block has got a time penalty. That is huge. There's no battle now between Ryan and Maxi. The very last lap of the race and Maxi's got a time penalty. So that has cost him a chance at a podium. Ed Williams gets past Jake and moves up to 9th, and Jake spun it. Jake has spun. They went wheel to wheel and he spun and retired on track, Jake. Only 11 races finishing. It's the exact same as the silver race. What has happened? But here comes Maxi. On the back of Ryan, we've got Matt Be Right doing so well to hold off Matt, and Bats Plus really trying to get the overtake. He knows he needs every position he can get here. And here comes Ben. Ben McEwen in the Racing Point comes through to win the Grand Prix here in the USA. Bats Plus gets past Matt. J Luke has taken 2nd position. I don't know why it's put him to 1st, but he was 2nd. Ryan comes through in 3rd. Maxi Block in 4th. Be Right comes through in 5th. Bats Plus in 6th. And Moz Monster in 7th. Matt in 8th. Fanfiness will come through in 9th. And Steg Fellows with some more points will come through in 10th. A fantastic drive by J Luke. He didn't finish 1st, he finished 2nd, but he made up 12 positions, started 14th on the grid and finished in 2nd. What a race. J Luke is the driver of the day, and rightly so. 14th on the grid to 2nd. He finished 2nd in the Grand Prix and will take driver of the day. Fantastic race here, round 19 of the Formula 7 Championship. So the final standings here in USA. Ben takes the top spot and wins the race in the Racing Point. The Haas driver of J Luke finishes in 2nd in the Haas, and Ryan did so well to keep Maxi Block behind him and finishes in 3rd in the Red Bull. Maxi Block in the Williams finishes up in 4th position, and Be Right did so well to hold off Bats Plus his home Grand Prix, finishes in 5th. Bats Plus in 6th. I don't know if Matt finished 6th actually, because it was Matt competing with Bats Plus. Oh no, Matt had 15 seconds worth of time penalties. So Bats Plus finishes in 6th. The Moz Monster in 7th. Bats Plus, Matt in 8th. Fanfinus in 9th. And Stegfellows takes the final point here in the United States and takes the 1 point. Fantastic drive. Let's invite Ben and Jay Luke. Jay Luke, I can't find you on my list. Ryan, how are you doing?
Yeah, mate, I'm good. You?
Nice to speak to you again.
Yeah, again.
Another podium, well done.
Wow, 2 in 1 day, yeah.
Oh, what a race, mate! How did you find that in the gold race?
I don't know. I don't know where my pace came from. To be honest, before the race, I was like, how am I ever going to catch up to these guys? So keep up with them. But it turned out to be great. Yeah.
It was a fantastic race, mate, and you did so well to keep Maxi Block behind you as well. To keep him behind you for most of them laps near the end was really well driven.
Yeah, heart was racing at that moment because I couldn't. It was just so difficult to keep him behind because I think my mediums were 3 laps older or something.
Yeah.
There was a gamble as well to go in the mediums just before the safety car came.
Yeah, and Maxi looked like, because obviously his tyres were 3 laps fresher, he was catching you, he had DRS every single lap. But you just kept the ERS, used it when you needed it, and you did so well to keep him off and get another podium, mate.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I don't know what happened with results because I think the race, Racing Point won the race, but something's gone wrong because the other guy in the Haas got fastest lap as well. But yeah, the safety car fucked me again.
I know it did. I know.
Just as in silver, could have gotten P1 actually. I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, podium in gold. I can't complain, to be honest.
No, definitely, mate. You did so well. You was even leading the Grand Prix for a long time.
Yeah.
So congratulations on a podium in the gold race, the second podium of the day. Fantastic.
Thanks, man.
Drive, mate.
Thanks.
And, look forward to seeing you race again next week.
Yeah, me too.
So another fantastic drive by Ryan. Ben's not joined at the moment. Jay Luke, I can't find where you are. Let me invite Jay Luke. Make sure that your audio's on share. There we go. Luke, well done on a podium, mate.
Oh, thank you.
How did you find that one?
That was literally a mix of emotions, I've got to say, especially from the start.
Oh, mate, it was a phenomenal drive. I mean, you started 14th on the grid as well.
Yeah, and then on the formation lap, I could not take control of the car. So when I joined back and we started the race, I was racing in 30 FPS.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, because
So
you
I
had a
actually
few
could not
issues,
drive.
didn't you, as well?
Yeah, I think I hit somebody on turn 1, and then when the safety car came out, I just wanted to pit and just leave and rejoin, see if it fixed it, and luckily it did.
I'm glad it did, mate, because we got to see your brilliant overtakes every time we switched the camera to you. You was overtaking someone. It was like Sergio Perez all over again. It was a quality drive, mate. Congratulations on a podium, mate. Second position in the gold race. It was a fantastic drive, and congratulations on driver of the day.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
So our race winner, Ben, how are you doing?
Right, Nate, how's it going?
Yeah, good mate. How was that?
Well, I thought when started mediums, I somehow got through on Q2, which I just risked it. I was like, I'll just go for it, and I somehow got through by 200ths. And then in qualified on pole, started on the invert strategy, as did me and Ben. So me and Ben were thinking about that from the start, but he got knocked out in Q2. He couldn't quite get through.
Yeah.
But then I think the safety car kind of done us over a little bit because we had to pit in the same lap and we were only 12 seconds apart from each other, so we got held a couple seconds. So we were obviously going for our 1-2, but
yeah, well,
we got to fifth, which is always good.
When the
constructive
safety
point.
car came out, I think you was 12 seconds or something in front of second, but you was on the longer stint. So I see what you was trying to do. You was trying to create a gap on the mediums, and then go onto the softs until the end of the race.
Yeah, I was planning to go lap 18.
Yeah.
No, 17 and then pit, but then the safety car came out and can't pass up that opportunity to get a free pit stop.
Yeah.
I was kind of thinking between me and Ben what's going to happen, where's he going to come out, but I ended up working out well enough. First and fifth, which is always good. Hopefully the fastest lap gets given to me because I don't think 29 seconds is fast.
Fastest lap is yours, mate. Yeah. 29 seconds is one hell of a
I'll
lap.
gladly give you that. I'll gladly give you that fastest lap.
Yeah.
I was going to say 29 seconds is one hell of a lap, and for our last 3 races as well, there's been no fastest lap as it's been outside the top 10. So finally, somebody gets the fastest lap again inside the top 10.
Yeah, it was a good drive, good strong team drive as well.
It was, mate. It was it was a phenomenal drive, mate. You drove incredibly well. I know your strategy didn't play off, but you still managed to get it. You still managed to get the race win. Jay Luke got driver of the day, a phenomenal drive, and Ryan there from the Silver League managing to get on the podium as well. So he drove.
Yeah, I seen that. He was driving pretty well when I was behind him on the safety car.
Yeah,
I was like, this is going to be tough to get past. He was pretty good defending, but then we ended up just having a little battle and I came out on top.
Yeah, you did. You drove a great race. Both of you guys did. Congratulations on a podium in the Gold League. It was a fantastic drive by both of you guys, and we look forward to seeing you both race again next week.
Yeah, we'll see you next time.
Cheers, mate. So that is it for the Gold Division, guys, and that is round 19. Only 3 races left, and the championship is really hotting up now. I think it's down to a couple of points between first and second with 3 races to go. Remember, we are back next Sunday, 10 AM for the silver race and 3 PM for our gold race. Thank you everybody for following, subscribing and watching. See you all next week.